Hi friends, we have breaking news. Matt Maiocco, been with the 49ers beat for over 20 years, very well connected with the organization, beat reporter. Last night after the game, went on his podcast 49ers Talk with Jennifer Lee Chan and accidentally let something slip. And the reason I think this is accidentally is all reports so far has been that Christian McCaffrey, that's who we're talking about, has suffered from what? Achilles tendonitis. Achilles tendonitis stemming from one leg that he originally had a strained calf on. Now, back when the strained calf was first reported, I did say we have to be careful because this could be Achilles related. A lot of times in sports, when your Achilles is flared up, but it's not super bad yet, teams don't want to freak fans out. They don't want to freak the gambling websites out. They'll say that it's calf soreness. That happened with Kevin Durant. It happened with Aaron Rodgers last season. He strained his calf and then ended up tearing his Achilles game one. It happened with Dre Greenlaw when originally he had calf problems and then it turned into Achilles flare. So it wasn't a shock when the regular season started and the way that you have to report injuries ramped up. And so the 49ers had to be fully transparent. And that's when fans and other media first heard, actually, this is an Achilles problem. Now, Christian McCaffrey flared this up last year, week 17, took week 18 off, played throughout the playoffs, rested and rehabbed all offseason. It did not help at all. He tried to push himself in the preseason and minicamp, training camp, all that. He re-aggravated, and at this point, everyone thought he had re-aggravated his one leg that he had an Achilles flare on. Then it came out about 3 weeks ago that it was Achilles tendonitis and that it wasn't getting better. That's why 1 week ago, Christian McCaffrey was seen in the airport flying to Germany to get PRP treatment. That is a stem cell regenerative treatment where you take the blood plasma out of your leg, they spin it with stem cells and growth not like illegal growth hormones. Everything is all up and up with them in the NFL guidelines, but he flew to Germany, got this procedure. It blew my mind because this was only a week ago, and then Kyle Shanahan yesterday and late last week was saying that when Christian McCaffrey's IR stint, which will be over at the end of this week, they said that they're going to actually push him and try to see if he can go again. And I was shocked because he just got this major not surgery, but procedure, which is used to try to hopefully prevent surgery and save your career. So I was shocked that they were going to apparently try to push Christian McCaffrey and see if he could go way quicker than anyone thought. Well, Matt Maiocco goes on his podcast and he drops a bomb. He says it's actually bilateral Achilles tendonitis, meaning both Achilles have tendinitis in them. This is major breaking news. I don't know if the 49ers just thought that they, didn't have to report that it had transitioned to the other leg. I don't know, maybe this is a recent development. As a former athlete myself, I know what happens is if you have a couple options, but if you're going to continue to try to push yourself on the injury and not stop your training, stop trying to push yourself, if you're not going to do that and you're going to try to continue to play and practice and rehab, then you're either A, going to continue to use your hurt leg normally, and that can lead to an Achilles tear, which is horrifying, or unconsciously or consciously, you're going to start favoring the leg that isn't injured. And so if Christian McCaffrey had Achilles tendonitis in one leg, and then recently now it's bilateral Achilles tendonitis, that means he was probably favoring this leg, because the other leg hurts so bad to walk on, let alone run on, let alone rehab on. So you're constantly putting all your weight on this one leg, and you've walked around your whole life with your weight evenly distributed, and now all of a sudden you're putting way more pressure on one joint, and it flared up. And so now Christian McCaffrey, breaking news, Kyle Shanahan will talk today at 3:30. I will make sure to bring you the breaking news immediately after that call. I will ask how this happened, how long he's had it in both legs, where was there a setback. Everyone said there was a couple practices ago, I think it was before week 2, that Christian McCaffrey was pretty sure he was going to be able to play. And then the way they do it is they have walkthroughs throughout the week, and they have one all-out day where they're practicing 100%. And supposedly it was that day that the leg that was already injured got re-flared up, and that's what caused Christian McCaffrey to go to Germany, because obviously all the rest and rehab he's been doing wasn't working. Christian McCaffrey has to be careful. Just last year, Dre Greenlaw, he had an Achilles strain that he was dealing with all season long. He was playing through it. And in the Super Bowl, I think a lot of people have this wrong. In the Super Bowl, when he tore his Achilles, he did not tear the one that was flared up all year long. That one was not the one he tore. He tore the opposite leg because he had been playing and favoring that leg, training, favoring that leg because his other leg was in pain. So you have to be very, very careful. The 49ers are on the hook. They're paying Christian McCaffrey this year. So you have to be very careful. It is bilateral Achilles tendonitis. And like I said, Kyle Shanahan, he talks at 3:30. I will bring you the updates as soon as that's over. But very disappointing news. Oh, people walking down. Oh, oh. I've had so many people joining me. Oh, they're laughing. It's okay. Whatever. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. But 49ers offense has really struggled on third down. They've missed Christian McCaffrey the most there. They need that check down option. Jordan Mason has been an incredible backup. It's a shame that he was not on the field sooner, because you assume maybe with less tread on his tires, Christian McCaffrey wouldn't be so injured now. But if I'm the 49ers, I'm definitely not with bilateral Achilles tendonitis. That means either one, Christian McCaffrey can tear his Achilles if he pushes it too much. I'm definitely being careful. And I mean, if it's me, I'm sitting out at least to the playoffs, maybe even just till next year, because he's on team contract for multiple years to come. But it sounds like maybe they're pushing him to go just next week. Maybe this bilateral Achilles tendonitis flared up recently and they're going to lean off on that. I will bring you all the updates right after Kyle Shanahan talks, but I had to bring you this breaking news because I couldn't believe Matt Maiocco, when he said it, he kind of stopped for a minute, and I wonder if he was like, oh, I wasn't supposed to say that. Also, the 49ers need to be better at reporting these injuries. It's illegal for them not to give the full report now that it's the regular season, because so many gambling and people buying tickets and everything, they want to know who's actually going to be there, who's not. Anyways, bye guys. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Like I said, trying to bring you all the breaking news as soon as it's reported. Really appreciate it. Bye.